You can run the machine with the door up. You can run the machine. The brands that don't have the roll-up door like this, you can't run the machine with the door open. That in a nutshell, I'm talking about if it's an enclosed cab. That in a nutshell would make me not want to buy a machine that enclosed cab that doesn't have a roll-up door. Okay, y'all, so I kind of wanted, I told you I'd do a walk around. I hope this video will come out better than the other one. The other video yesterday was terrible when I did the walk around part. So yeah. So okay, so this is the newest Kubota. I know everybody knows that, but there might be somebody in the future that wants to look at the machine. So this is the Kubota 2023 SVL 75-3. It's their newest, latest, and greatest machine. Okay, it's enclosed cab. We have standard flow and you have high flow. So I think the high flow is around 30 GPM per minute, and the standard flow is around 23 or something like that. So it's not a great big high flow. I mean, it'll run everything a lot better than my T190. Okay, a couple things that I really like about it is, you know, you got this right here will hold the cables. So if you got extra long ones, you can put them in through here. That's pretty cool. So the track is just so much. I mean, this is such a great design compared to the other one, you know. And I'm not a skid steer guru or nothing, but on the Bobcat T190, you had a flat surface that hovered about this far under the track right here, and it always got dirt on it and clogs of dirt. See right here, this is really about the first time I'm really looking at it real good. But if you look at, see that drive motor, see on the Bobcat, the hoses come out and you can't see them. They just got a plate. But this right here, that's a piece of heart. I mean, that's freaking, that's 1/4-inch steel right there. So the drive motor is all a part of the frame. It looks like it. It doesn't look like it'd be that hard to take off if you had to. So it looks like this machine is almost damn near self-cleaning. Back to the video. Bo's just gonna kind of clean up around the burn pile and all that. Not a big deal. Just while I do this video, and then we're gonna get down there and get this tree up. Our main goal today is to work on this great big tree. Okay, so back to this. So y'all see how this right here is? See, this right here is, I mean, that's huge, man. Look how big that is. Yeah, now, and the track is a lot more aggressive than bigger. This track right here is a 15-inch track, 15.5 inches. The Bobcat was 12 inches. You notice all the recessed fittings, right? Everything is, it's new, right? So you can see right up in here, you can see all the way through the machine. This is where the air sucks in and out for, you know, to keep the machine cool. Look at big drive motor. It's awesome, right? These right here are for weights, you know, counterweights to put on there. And you see how big the hydro lines and stuff are, right? So just back away from it a little bit. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. So one thing I'm trying to think of other things that really stand out to me. So this bumper right, this is a bumper, and you see if you back into a tree, you're going to hit this before you hit the door. Now I would wish the bumper was out a little bit further, and I really wish that they had an aftermarket bumper. You see, I mean, all this stuff's getting all scratched up, but that's the way the machine is. I mean, that's what it be. Obviously this is the other side. Nothing really fancy here. It has the reversing fan right here, and so you can set it in there with the monitor in there. You can set it where this reversing fan will reverse out every 10 minutes, every 5 minutes, or not at all. And this pulls stuff off the top of the radiator. So yesterday I noticed, well, I had it set to every 10 minutes. So, and when you're up in the woods and all these leaves, the leaves get in here, and then that reverse fan kicks on and it blows it out. This machine is GPS. Y'all see the antenna up there? You'll see it's laying long way. It is GPS, and there is an app where I can, with this machine, I'll know, I get a notification if this machine cranks up or anything well, anytime. I can also check the location of the machine. I can, what else? All the vitals. Say you are, you know, you come into a job and you don't remember how much fuel's in it. I can go on the app and it'll tell me exactly how much fuel's in the machine. It's like, yeah, pretty cool. Of course, we got the big bright LED lights. That glass comes out and it pops back in. So it's not like some of the other ones where you gotta replace the whole thing if you pop it out. What else we got? It is a little bit wider than the T190. And you can look at if you're really interested, you can look at the specs. I don't know exactly how wide it is, but I want to say it's probably around 75, 76 inches, something like that. This trailer is 84 inches floor space, so you got about 7 or 8 inches here and about the same. So it's going to be 72. It's about right, 72. The grapple buckets are 72, I believe. Okay, so now let's get on up here to the cab. Okay, so it automatically, you know, it has the bob tack right here. Now all this is a mess that I made yesterday because I had to change these things around. What I did is on the controls in here, the little button that you do to open the grapples and close the grapples. What I did was I was well, it's backwards from the T190. So instead of me changing the fittings or whatever, what I did is I just moved this top one to the bottom one and that bottom one to the top one. And when I did that, there was a lot of fluid, not a lot, but you know, I probably lost a quart of fluid out of the grapple bucket. So yeah. So now when I hit that trigger over there, it's the same exact way it was on the Bobcat. Little things like that. And I'm already got enough to learn without closing the grapple or opening the grapple, doing it backwards, and I'm hitting the trigger and it's freaking closing when I thought it was opening, you know, that kind of thing. So one more thing I want to do before we go inside. Once I go inside, I'll wrap the video up in there. But you see, everything is so beefy. Look at that. That's inch thick, man. It's just, it looks pretty easy to clean too, man. I don't know. I squirted it off yesterday. I filled it up with fuel. So one of the biggest things to me on the T190 was, in order to put fuel in it, you have to open the back door. See, look at that. What y'all think about that there? And I don't know why, but I could probably order this lock that goes there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So now I can pull up, put fuel in the truck, and then I can then I can pull up to the diesel pump, and I can have everything chained on here. I can have the machine backed up on there. But to get the most on this trailer, you have to well, you have to back the machine up on there, because the rear of the machine weighs so much. So all skid steers, the back of the machine is stupid heavy. Okay. One thing, this has a filter inside of a filter inside of a freaking, yeah. I don't know. That's pretty sweet right there. So that's a cool thing, right? So let's open up the door real quick. And this is only 5 hours of use here. And I did squirt it off, but not real hardcore or nothing. So it's got a little dirty, but yeah, these things are gonna get dirty. So the first thing that I did when I got the machine that I noticed, because y'all know at my house, I'm right next to my neighbor. The backup beeper was killing me. It's so loud, dude. So I unplugged it. And I think I mentioned it in the video yesterday. Here's a plug, and I just unplugged it, man. So and that did it. That did it. No errors or nothing from doing that or anything. You got a great big air filter. I'm not going to take it off. Everything looks really clean in here. This is where you check the oil at. Everything looks real good. Well, 5 hours on the damn thing. Come on. I mean, you know, yeah. So yeah. Okay, so now let's go around to the front door, and this is where I really start. This is where a lot of things are different, and I couldn't imagine spending this much money on a machine and not being able to open the front door while I'm working. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, if you're thinking about buying a skid steer and you're buying an enclosed cab, do not get one with the door swings open. I'm telling you, that's a bad deal if you ask me. Because if that door swings open and you can't run it with the door open, you got a problem. Because if the air conditioner goes out, well, you got to get it fixed. I mean, or take the door off. I mean, you can't hardly even breathe in this thing. This thing's damn near airtight, dude. So now I'm gonna try to put y'all somewhere where y'all can see me open this door. This is where it starts getting really cool. Put your hands right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. I guess you can. Put your hands right here. When I hit the button, it's spring load. Well, it's got gas shocks or whatever. Watch. Look. See that? And then now when I get in there, I'll push it up a little bit higher and lock it in place. It ain't locked in place right now. So easy access to everything. So I had a towel in here yesterday because. So look at this seat, man. This seat is freaking badass, man. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm gonna try to make it where y'all can see it. Look. Look. Y'all see that, man? Badass. Okay, so now that we're in here, the door, you see it'll go down, right? And I can lock it in place. Now we're in here and it got real quiet. So you hit that button on the monitor, you hear the AC kick on slightly. Oh, I'm not gonna show you all that. Okay, so y'all see it, and it's all touchscreen. So let's go on and start it up. Just gonna got all these right here. You know, that's your hydro release. This is your throttle, and you also got a foot throttle. Let's turn that down where y'all can hear. And it's Bluetooth, everything, man. You got a mirror right here. But just imagine if it's just so much easier. This door is so much. This is the main selling point, if you ask me. That and the freaking fuel port on the back corner back there. But y'all see, it's really spacious in here. Got clean room and everything, man. Right? Got vents everywhere. There's a vent there, a vent here, a vent here, a vent here. There's one right here. So you got a place to plug your phone and everything in. You got a cup holder right here. Now I don't know about that cup holder being right here, dude. Because you hit a bump and that damn drink's gonna just spill all over you. That's why I had the towel in here with me yesterday just in case, but it never spilled, so they might know more than me. You got all kinds of things. You got, this is right here is, you can hit the home button and you can go over to the settings, and this is everything, you know, date and time, language, unit settings, screen brightness, light shut off. You can set the lights to shut off 2, 10, 5 minutes after you get done working, so you can get out of the machine and get away from it before the lights shut off. You can lock lock out the machine. Reversing fan, you know. Let me go back to there. I'm not going to be punching my code in every time. And now this is only my, you know, like shut off, reversing fan. You got the track response. Now, track response is going to be mild, quick, and normal. You see where I got it on mild. I'm real jerky on this thing, like I'm saying. So we're just going to touch screen. So if that's, everything looks green. If you got any issues, it's gonna let you know. Then you got user management. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably going. Yeah. I'm not gonna go into all that. The camera. You can set the camera. Well, you can do it. I don't even know, dude. I ain't even gonna get into all that. But you can. I haven't even played with it, man. Ever since I got it, I have been either, well, I've been busy and I haven't really played with any of this stuff. So the camera, you got the touch operations. You can set it where when you're rolling around, when you're working, the touchscreen don't work, or does. I got it where it'll work all the time. You got a memo where you can take notes. You got the travel alarm. So now you can go back here, you can go to the vitals, right? And it's going to tell you everything that's going on with the machine. Travel pressure, coolant temperature, fuel temperature, fuel sensor voltage, things I don't even know nothing about, man. Engine oil switch. The things I think about are, well, how hot it is, you know, coolant temperature. That's what I'm looking at. And oil pressure, you know. Like right now, it's at 20% load. I don't know. You see, I got 6.4 hours on the machine. It's full of fuel. So that's the thing. Got a windshield wiper. So that's the thing. That's it. You got these windows slide open, front and back. You know, you can go either way with them, I think. What else you got? Yeah, it's super clean, man. But it should be, man. I mean, it costs a lot of money, man. You know. I'm gonna try to get y'all where y'all can see. Oh. So y'all see when I release that. You gotta have. I got a camera in my freaking hand, so shut now, right? So you grab it right here by the handles. So you put your hands on here, hand here. The buttons are right there. You hit the buttons, and you see it does it all. I mean, it just about does it automatic. And then once you get it to about this point right here, you just look. Then what you can do is, if you're working like this, you can spring load it. Now you can run the machine. You can run the machine with the door up. You can run the machine. The brands that don't have the roll-up door like this, you can't run the machine with the door open. That, in a nutshell, I'm talking about if it's an enclosed cab. That, in a nutshell, would make me not want to buy a machine that enclosed cab that doesn't have a roll-up door. Because a day like today, you know, this morning it's beautiful out. You can talk to your guys. You can be on a little bitty job or whatever. Not, you know, imagine stopping and having to freaking open the door up, and then you can't even move the machine with the door open. I mean, I could see that being okay if you didn't have other options, but these manufacturers are making billions of dollars. This is a great feature the door. And I'm very surprised that Bobcat brand does not offer this. The only ones I know of that offer it, and I might be wrong, are Kubota, ASV, and Takeuchi. So yeah, but we got to get to it, man. I'll kick back, y'all. Deuces.